Back here in Detroit, Michigan at Ford Field. Mac Media Day is underway, and I'm joined now by Travis Carrie, a senior captain here for the Bobcats. And you're one of the biggest personalities on the team. It shows in your play. Have you always been like that?
I try. I've always been, a pretty enjoying person, and I like to, joke around a lot. So, I try and also as a captain, I try and, display that role as, my leadership skills on the field, off the field, and it really brings a lot of players together, because jokes will always bring somebody together, and it always calms the situation down when it gets rough. So it's good. It's a fun personality to have, I can say.
Can you flip that switch though when you need to get in somebody's face or be real serious? Can you do that?
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's sometimes that comes with a problem because some people don't take me as seriously, and then when they see the serious side, they're shocked, like, man, this is crazy. I've never seen this about this person, So it's always, both worlds. I get both worlds, so it's pretty fun.
Last year, guys like Noah Keller, seniors like that, really kind of led that defense, and one of the greatest leaders we've ever had at OU. Now this year, that leadership is kind of falling on your shoulders, being elected a captain, things like that. What does that add any pressure to you?
I think it does add pressure, and it's not bad pressure. It's good pressure in a sense, because I've already established some sort of leadership, a part of the team that a lot of players rally around me. So, it's kind of fallen into place, but it's not too much to handle, So it's fun actually, because you have the skills and the necessities to be that leader, and it's like, you share it with your teammates, And I like mentoring the team and helping them out as much as possible. I'm glad that we have, 3 other captains that can help also, because it makes the situation a lot easier and makes you feel a lot comfortable. So it's going well.
And when you were maybe a younger player in Ohio's system, did you have somebody to look up to, kind of like other players are looking up to you now?
Oh, yeah. Tremendous amount of players that moved on and got a chance to go to the next level, man. I've learned a lot from them, just because of their characteristics and, how they treated the game itself. So I've really picked up a lot of, personalities from them and learned and just taught myself and just molded it into my own personality itself. So it was a tremendous help. I'm glad to pass down the information to younger players.
Was that an easy transition for you from being kind of the guy that's learning to being the guy that's teaching?
At first, it was hard. I can definitely say that, because coming in, a lot of players placed the title on me that, one day this role will be in your hands. And, I never really looked into it as that much. So now that it's actually here, it's expected, but it's also kind of more so put in a situation that now I have a real duty to do, So it's good, and it helps out my characteristics along. I'm learning from them as much as they're learning from me. It's just not a one-way street. So it's always good to learn from younger teammates and for them to learn from you.
Certainly, you've had a storied career here so far, and you got 1 year left. But you get some individual recognition this year. You've been nominated for the Thorpe Award. What does that mean to you?
It means that what I did last year was pretty good, and that I was recognized among a lot of viewers, and they really seen an athlete in me, and it was tremendous for me, tremendous accomplishment, and I'm grateful and I'm blessed for that situation. And it just brings and gives me more fire for the next year. Potentially next year, hopefully I'm put on a higher pedestal, and hopefully my skills on the field and off the field will lead to something bigger. So that's what I'm hoping for, and not really complacent with the situation, but grateful about it. So it's good, and I'm glad that I was placed that title amongst myself.
You guys sparked quite a bit of excitement in the Athens community last year. A great bowl win, first ever in school history. What do you guys have to do to take the next step, not only to get another bowl victory, but win the MAC championship, for instance?
I think that our most important role is not to feel comfortable of where we were last year, and not to feel complacent and think that it's just going to happen. Because every day you still have to work. And, that was one of the great things that we did last year, was we worked at what we wanted to achieve. So I think that this year we really have to work even harder, because now we have more targets on our back, and it's going to be a lot harder for us to accomplish the things we do if we feel that last year was good enough, So I think being able to feel that last year was just the start and not the finish of greatness is something that we really have to take control of.
In your time here at Ohio, how do you think the culture around Ohio University and the football team has changed?
I think that it's changed in a good way more so because, we're starting to implement a lot more programs for the student athletes. And, it's always hard going to college and not having, friends or not being able to feel comfortable with certain people. So I think that the programs that we're starting to implement is really helping freshmen to be more so around a lot more teammates and a lot more players and gather more information about the system and not coming here being so much isolated. So I think that atmosphere has really grown a lot from when I first came, and it's grown for the better. So that's good. That's real good.
Certainly a lot of excitement surrounding this team here in 2012. Continuing Media Day here in Detroit, I'm Mark Pierce for the Bobcat Sports Showcase.